by the end, like in my.
We have a full house today, so I had to do a different angle. I hope this will work okay for you. Did we have enough straps for everyone? Mary? Did you get one? Yeah. Anybody else? Actually, just in case. We're going to use a little bit of everything today, it looks like. And I have inspiration from the weekend that's ignited this theme for today. So over the weekend, Rob had bought us tickets to go to the zoo for Zoolumination. I haven't been to the Nashville Zoo in a while, and I had heard about the lights that were there. I think they came a few years ago and they're back again. It was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Every year around the season, you know, December is like the darkest month of the year, literally the darkest days of the year, as we move towards the winter solstice. And once the winter solstice hits, then the daylight starts to hang out a little bit longer and a little bit longer, and we start to go into more light. So this is a time of year where, you know, people can get a little bit more depressed because of that, or a little sluggish, less energetic because it gets dark so early in the day. And if you look at the different holidays that are celebrated, whether it's Hanukkah or Christmas or even Diwali, you know, through these, well, Diwali is usually in November, but still, they all are represented or show lights, candlelight, or the string of lights, you know, and it's not just to make it brighter, but light is very significant. It means truth, it means love, it means peace. And so all of these different holidays are wanting to remind us too of our inner light and whether or not we're allowing that inner light to be admitted from our heart and from our soul.
And the light.
And the light just came in. I love synchronicities like that. Boom. So I want you to think about the famous quote, "One candle can light up the room." Just one. Now I'm starting to go through menopause. I'm close to 50 now. And, you know, I'm starting to have experiences in my body that I've heard some of you complain about in the past. And there may be, you know, a night or two where I have to get up to the bathroom in the middle of the night where I didn't have to do that before. And when you do that and it's so dark, like you can't see. You cannot see. And I've literally hit my nose in a door frame, trying to like find my way to the bathroom without waking Rob or the dogs up, you know. And so that's a real thing. We know when we light a candle, now all of a sudden we can see what's in the room. We can see where the furniture is. We can see, we may not see as well as if overhead lights are on. We may not see as well as if we're outside and getting that natural light of the sun, but it's now illuminated. So think about everything we've been going through, and I don't want to say just since 2020. I mean, it's been a while. It's gotten more chaotic, more confusing, more crazy. It's literally every day. It's like, oh God, what's gonna happen today? And there's a lot of darkness being revealed. There's a lot of corruption being revealed. And that's because we're receiving more light. It doesn't feel that way every day. You know, it definitely doesn't look that way when we're looking at the news. Don't look at the news. But my point in all this is our planet, and some of you that have been with me for a while already know this, our planet literally just went through a place in the universe where it's tons of photons. Photons is light. There was so much light hitting the planet. There was solar flares coming at us so much more often, so much more fiercely than in the past. The Earth is going through a planetary evolution. Humanity has to evolve with the planet. And the good thing is, even though we may not feel supported, we are being supported. We're being supported by the ascended masters. We're being supported by the divine. We're being supported by the universe, however you want to look at it, however you want to term it. That's why all this is being revealed, because now we can see. The light allows us to see what has been in the shadows, what has been hidden, what has been kept from us. It's not pretty to look at, but we have to be able to see it in order to evolve out of it. So there's the positive angle or perspective that I hope you really receive today. There's more light coming, that reveals more darkness. Doesn't mean we have to succumb to the darkness. Still stay aligned with the light, still be the light, still shine the light, because we need more and more light to dim that and to put it back. Okay, so let's begin. Sitting up on a prop, whether it's a block or a bolster, have your strap in front of you somewhere. And allow your hands to rest on your lap. We're going to be doing certain poses that were inspired by the Zoolumination. We're going to be doing crouching tigers. There's a tiger with wings there. We're going to be doing flamingo pose because, I mean, that's one of the highlights of our Nashville Zoo anyway. That's one of the animals you can still see in the evenings. And anyway, we'll be mixing in this theme throughout the practice. So let's sit up nice and tall. Hands resting on the lap. Take a moment just to extend your spine. Allowing the crown of the head to lift up towards the sunlight. And allow the sits bones to root down into the surface below. Take a moment just to roll the shoulders up towards your ears and exhale, roll them down and back. Opening the chest and allowing the heart to feel more buoyant upon the wave of the breath. Increase your intake of oxygen into your lungs. I love that Betsy came in and said, I came here to breathe for an hour. And it's true, give yourself this medicinal breathing treatment. The breath holds so much power. And the breath can help us to realign to the light, to realign with our true, authentic self. And within the breath is life force energy, the energy that animates the body, that sustains our life, and can hold focus in the mind. So continue to focus on breathing in and out fully and deeply. And for the next hour, commit to maintaining a strong rhythmic breath. And slowly begin to crack the eyelids open. And once you crack them open, go ahead and grab your strap, unroll it if it's still rolled up, fold it in half. And you're going to hold it in front of your chest, looking at your arms to make sure they're parallel. And then reach the arms straight up overhead. And if that's too discomforting for the shoulders, yes, thank you, Debbie, fan the hands away. So if this feels like, this is a little tight, you can take the hands wider. Thank you, Frank. Yes, listen to your body. And then draw up through the navel, up through the sternum, up through your side body. And feel the erector muscles alongside the spine contracting, assisting, and helping with your posture. On your next out breath, curve to the left. And when you curve to the left, stay down on your sits bones. Now, it's okay if you want to try to keep a straight edge line. It's okay if you want to kind of round out like you're rolling over a barrel. You can discover which feels best for you personally. And then inhale, draw it back to the top. And then exhale, let's take it over to the right. Don't forget to breathe. Continue to keep the channel of the breath wide open and free, affirming as you hold. Strength and courage is filling up my body cells. Inhale, come up to the top. And as you exhale, bring the strap just behind your head and your neck. It's okay if you want to lean your head forward. It's okay if you want to try to envision that you're trying to pass the strap towards the person behind you. That's what I'm doing, and look at all the shaking in my arms. We hold a lot of tension in the trapezius zone in the shoulders, and this is helping to release some of that. It may die down, it may pipe up. And then inhale, lift the arms back overhead. Good, and then exhale, bring the arms down. Let's set that strap down for a moment. From here, bring your hands to namaste at heart. Remember, this means my light honors your light. Lace the fingers together, and as you exhale, extend your wrist forward and out. And then inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And then exhale, release the hand, set your left hand to the floor and lean across again. Maybe going deeper this time without the strap. Good, inhale, bring yourself back up, and then exhale, take it over to the opposite side. Strength and courage fill up my body cells. It takes strength and courage to face what's lurking in the shadows. Inhale, come back up. And that even means within our own recesses of our mind. Left arm is going to go behind the back. Right arm's going to cross under that. I'm not near it. And then let your shoulders slide down away from the ears. Feel that opening of the collarbones. Close the eyes a moment. Take 3 full, deep yogic breaths. Anytime we work the arms and the shoulders, we're actually working with the heart center or the heart chakra. And that's the place of integration and harmony. All right, open the eyes. And all you have to do is swap your arms. So bring the other arm below the other. Shoulders reach down away from the ears. The sternum picks up. Close your eyes. And breathe. And affirm. With calm faith, I open myself to more and more light. Let's release the arms from being behind the back. And let's come off the seat, come up to stand. And find that strap. We're going to be binding the arms at some point, so we need to open the shoulders. So stand with your feet side by side, plugging down into the earth. Take the strap behind your back, and you're going to slide your hands apart about shoulder width or wider if you need it wider. And then roll the shoulders back like we did at the very beginning of class, but then lift the hands up with the strap. Again, roll the shoulders back, lengthen through the forearms, maybe lift the hands slightly more. Find a good angle for your head and your neck. Will all be a little bit different. Take one last breath, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, bend your knees and then push your thigh bones back and bow over your thighs. And let the arms fly up. Let your head descend towards the knees or beyond. Good. On your next inhale, push down through the soles of the feet. Slowly begin to stand up. And then remove that strap and set it down to the side. All right, we're going to stand top of the mat. And you may want blocks on either side in case you want to use them. They're there, okay? Hands come back, take your position at the heart. Remember, namaste means my light recognizes and sees your light. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, look up towards your hands, bring the palms together, and then gently start to bow halfway down
Separating the hands to stack at the hip crease. Shoulders roll back behind the ears. Lengthen out through the spine. Push your thigh bones back. Work into those hamstrings. And then as you exhale, slide the hand down the legs and fold. Uttanasana. From your standing forward fold of Uttanasana, see if you can line up your legs and straighten out through your legs. If that's too challenging, then softly bend your knees. Bow your head, maybe nodding your head one way or the other, or a blend of both. It's neutralizing the neck and unraveling any tension there. We're opening up a major energetic highway in the body. It's called the urinary bladder meridian. So on your next in-breath, press down through the soles of the feet, sweep the arms to your sides and up overhead. This time, keep your hands apart from each other, but your palms are turned to face one another, and feel how that creates a rotation, not only in your shoulders, but your upper arms. Plug the feet down, draw up through the navel. This time, fan your arms out and dive down to your Uttanasana. Now, this is where your hands, if they touch the floor, can use just the hands. If not, use your blocks to either side of your feet, because we're going to step the right foot back behind. And when you step that right foot back, lunge that front knee and keep the knee aligned right over the ankle. And if your foot's back, then use your hand to step the calf forward. Yes, the foot is flat. All right, now turn and plant your back foot to the ground. Slowly lift the arms up and come to what's called Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 position. So if you look down at that front knee, it should be angled towards the second and third toe. That's rolling that thigh open. Now really glue the back foot down, pull up through your side body, and look straight ahead, chin parallel to the earth. From Virabhadrasana 1, let's go ahead and descend the hands back down to the mat. Once the hands are down to the mat or the block, spin off the back heel. Once you do so, we're gonna step back plank. From plank position, be here, pushing the floor away from you with your hands, wiggling the toes back so that your hips aren't in midair. You want a long line through your back. That's it, beautiful. It's like a push-up position. And then rock forward. If you need to lower your knees, that's okay, but we're dropping to chaturanga, like a low push-up. Inhale, lift your belly, lift your chest, up dog. Lift your head. Good, exhale, curl your toes, draw back over the feet to downward facing dog. So your hands are shoulder distance apart. Your fingers are spreading and flattening down. You're angling your hips up and away from your wrists. And it's okay if you need to bend the knees. Let your head bow. You're looking at that space between the feet. Taking full, deep yogic breaths and knowing as this pose becomes more familiar, as you build up strength and stamina here, you'll be able to resonate more with the affirmation. The affirmation being, calmness is beginning to radiate throughout every fiber of my being. Good, on your next inhale, slowly travel the feet forward. You can meditationally walk it through, lifting the hands along the way. Come halfway up or stack your hands to your shins. You can always come back up to thighs or that hip crease like we did earlier. And then exhale, bow back over and down. On your next in-breath, root down through the feet, sweep the arms to your sides and up overhead. And then exhale, bring hands back home to the hearts. All right, we're gonna do that to the second side. So as you inhale, let your arms lift back up. And exhale, fold. Once you fold down to your Uttanasana, inhale, come up halfway. Lengthen out through the vertebrae, look out with your eyes. And then exhale, drape back down, belly first, chest second, face last. Affirming here, nothing and no one on this earth can hold me down or back from embracing, shining, and being the light. You can use your hands or you can use blocks beside your feet to step the left foot way back. And you're lunging that front knee, again, stacking it with precision over the ankle. So the idea here is the heart's always shining forward in this type of lunge. And then as you exhale, turn and plant your back foot. And then when you're ready, free up your hands, lift them up to frame the face. Palms turn to face each other. Virabhadrasana 1. So it's named after a warrior. So pull up that warrior energy because we all have certain battles that we face in life. But can we do it from a place of understanding, of compassion? And exhale, bring the hands down. Spin off the back heel. Take the right foot back plank. Exhale, rock forward, lower down, chaturanga. You can always lower the knees if you need to. Inhale, build up to the stilts of the arms. This is a back bend. Bring in flexibility to the spine. Exhale, curl the toes. Use your core strength to roll back to recreate this inverted pose of downward facing dog. So any pose that's angled this direction to feed energy and blood flow to the brow is a great way to stimulate the sixth chakra. The sixth chakra is all about the sixth sense, our intuition. Our intuition, but also the place where we can discern what truth is for us, what truth is lingering in the world. Slowly begin to travel the feet forward towards the top of the mat. Come halfway up on arrival, create some space. Okay, this was better for you than folding. Some pregnant feel that. You don't have to fold. So just checking to see how they're responding. Yeah, oh, gotcha. You could do palette instead. Which is this. You could do that. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Exhale, fold. Inhale, press down through the feet, circle the arms up overhead. And then exhale, hands come back to the heart. All right, we're gonna do some more standing poses, but I don't wanna do too many sun salves because it sounds gentle. Bring the blocks if you choose to use them beside the feet because we are gonna fold and step back again. Hands to heart. Inhale, circle up. Feel as though you're embracing and gathering all the light you can, and exhale, fold to bring it home to self and to be introspective of what you personally admit yourself. Inhale, step your right foot back. You've got the lunge happening. And when you got the lunge happening with that front foot flat to the floor, shin perpendicular to the ground, turn and plant your back foot, build it up, warrior 1. So in warrior 1, I want you to think about what we were just working with the shoulders, okay? And how your shoulders feel today. Because you may want to cross the arms behind the back. You may want to lace the hands and shoulders roll back with arms up like that. So just consider what felt better for you in that warm up. Pick one, and you're gonna fold to the inside of the left knee. And those of you coming back from knee surgery, you don't even have to fold forward. You're still getting some work, regardless if you bow. Now tuck that left hip in and under. Breathe. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Lower the hands to the blocks or floor. Spin off the back heel. Step the back foot forward. And then immediately step your left foot back behind you. Turn and plant that foot to the ground. And come up, warrior 1. All right, so we've already done this pose. We're gonna add in a different element. And that other element is crossing the arms the opposite way than you did before. Or lacing the hands and lengthening through the arms. And we're gonna humble the warrior. So when you're ready, come to humble warrior. Bowing out to the inside of the knee. Feeling the head down, looking towards the backside of the mat. Breathing with depth. And then on your inhale, slowly come up, release your hands, spin off the back heel, step the back foot forward. And then inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale, returning hands to heart center. Okay, we're gonna take a little break from that. We're gonna stack and stand on the left leg. So align the bones, the joints. When you're ready, pull up the right foot. Hold your right knee. So when we're balancing, it requires mental focus. So gaze at one spot. It requires a landing line, moving from the hip down through the sole of the foot, anchoring you into place. Exhale, release the right foot. Bring the right hand to the hip or waist. Shift your weight to the right. Spread open through the toes on that foot. And when you're ready, peel up the left foot, catch the knee with your hand. Maybe flex that ankle. Fixate your eyes on one place. Breathe. Padangusthasana A. Exhale, release. So this is where we bring the kindness, compassion back to ourselves, because balance changes every day. Diet, medication, stress, lots of things can throw us off. All right, find your drishti point again, your focal point with your eyes. Left hand to the waist, pick up your right knee again, catch it with your hand. If you need to stay here, but otherwise open the hip. This is Padangusthasana B. Good, bring it back and lower down. I meant to tell you guys, coming back from knee surgery, you can step your foot up on the chair, so you don't have to worry about balance for that pose. You can just turn sideways. All right, right hand to the waist, landing line down the right leg, Padangusthasana B. Unless you need A, this is A, but the B is turning the hip open. Good, draw it back to center and release. I used to teach at Centennial Sportsplex downtown Nashville, and I would have a lot of hockey players. A lot of men, it was majority men in the room, and they came for focus and balance. That was their goal for yoga. So bring your hands back to prayer. Inhale, let's circle the arms overhead, and then exhale, fold back in. Uttanasana, we're going back to a standing pose. Inhale, right foot steps back. You're gonna rotate the right foot more than you did before, so that you can circle the arms up to Virabhadrasana 2. So in other words, the back foot is more parallel to the short edge side of the mat. All right, from our warrior 2, both thighs are rolling open. Arms are out shoulder height, reaching. Good, now look down. As you exhale, you're gonna bring your hands to blocks or the floor, bending the elbows and crouching lower if your body allows. Okay, so just see what your body allows. This is not Skandasana. This is more of the active Spider-Man, somewhat of a pose. All right, when you're ready, spin off the back heel, turn back to face the front. Back foot's gonna spring forward and left foot's gonna reach back. Good, the right foot stays planted. The left foot swivels more than the warrior 1 to come up to warrior 2. Your front thigh is lowering to be more parallel to the ground.
Arms reaching out shoulder height. Breath nice and full. If you have trouble with sitting postures in yoga, the standing poses really help to open up the lower body to prepare for more sitting postures. Now I look down and then bring the hands down. Bend the elbows more, crouch low and breathe. All right, let's slowly spin off the back heel. Bring the hands back around in front. And when you're ready, step the back foot forward. Drop back into your Uttanasana. Why did I wear long sleeves today? Because you feeling this? Feeling the heat too? Inhale, come on up. And then exhale, hands to heart. All right. We're going to use Skandasana. So I want this side of the room to face the middle and this side of the room to face the middle. And that way you can also see me. And your feet are going to separate really wide, but you're going to turn your feet out like that. Okay. The arms are going to lift up overhead. And as we exhale, we're going to start to bend the right knee. You're not going to mirror each other. Right knee. You're going to circle the hands down. Sweep over to the left knee as it bends. And then inhale, draw it up to the top. Okay, reverse it. Take it to the left. Lunge the left knee. Sweep to the right. Inhale up. Good. Take it to the right. And one more time to the left. Good. This time when you come up to the top, we're going to lunge the right knee and bring the hands down. Of course, you can grab the blocks if you need them. So look, the foot is a different angle now. It's a different pose than what we were doing before, even though we're still working with particular muscle groups. So this is called Skandasana, but when the hands are down and we walk over, it's crouching tiger. So we're going to do that crouching tiger. Think about this if you go to Zoolumination and see the winged tigers. And then we're going to crouch tiger over to the right. And crouching tiger back to the left. Good. Now inhale, walk the hands through the middle. Turn your toes to face the same direction out in front. Press through the feet. Take your hands to your hips or waist. Anchoring your legs and slowly rocking up. All right. Now your front foot, or closest to the front of the room, is going to spin. And then you can step up to join. All right, I think we're ready for balancing pose. It's not that gentle, but I've done it with gentle, and you guys rocked it, and I have a picture to prove it from the old studio. Okay? I'm going to show you in phases, because like if you're brand new, you're pregnant, you're coming back from knee surgery, you may have to modify. Okay? So is that chair still there? So we're going to work towards flamingo pose. Flamingo pose is a challenge. So if you're using a chair, you're going to set one foot up. And you can lean down and hold the chair like this, or you can bind the arms like we're going to try to do. Okay? And now probably everybody's wishing they had a chair. Now, I'm going to give this chair to you. You need the chair. And so this one makes space for the belly too. And you can be here or you can try the arm. I'm going to hand this off to her. And you can turn the chair out. It works for your body. Okay, so to do it the most gentle way without the bind, because I know that bind is a lot for the shoulders. Your shoulders are great though. Are you still worried about it a little bit?
Yeah, just certain like
That's why you touch it.
binding, yeah,
Yeah.
binding I can't do on
Okay,
the
so
side.
leave that side out. So if you're gonna join her and they're like, I don't know
wouldn't want to bind my arms. That's okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna catch the knee, except we're gonna fold. Because what this is, and then I'll show you the other way in just a minute. Think about how flamingos stand on one leg. They sleep on one leg. They tuck the other leg up under their tail feathers, and then their head even goes down into their feathers. And that's what we're trying to mimic physically in the body. So to show you flamingo with the bind, you lift the knee, but you have to kind of move it to the side if you want to create the bind with your arms. So this is the flamingo. It's hard. So if you want to do it the gentle way, you're tucking the knee in towards the belly and you're just leaning forward. Ready? Don't look so excited. Okay. Left foot grounds. And then pick up your right knee. Those of you using the chair, right foot to the chair. And if you're creating the bind, move the knee out of the way so you can wrap the arm. I'm just going to do the gentle way here. And then slowly come up. I love it. Carlos, I wish you could see, the room rocked it. Okay, Wendy may be with us too. All right, let's ground the right foot. Pick up the other. Tucking and folding at the same time. And we're attempting to get the torso parallel to the floor. Don't push it though. That's it, Mary. You had it. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay, everybody come out. That was beautiful, but you have to see how Denny modified it. I wouldn't have trusted the blocks, but he did.
Nice.
It worked for him. So it's okay to get creative, right? It's okay to like, okay, what do I have that I can use that's around me? You can use a wall. You know, you're standing, actually your standing leg would be outside the wall. I mean, you could do this at a wall. And if you don't want to use the chair, that would help you stay stable.
I do the bind, the bound one again. Yeah.
The bind, yeah, sure. You take it to the inside, and then you twist, turn. Sorry, did I not go over that?
There we go.
Like that.
Probably isn't there also one where you bind, but your leg is,
That's birds of paradise.
oh, that's what it's.
Yeah. That is so not gentle. No.
Well,
We did that
that's
last
easier.
We did that last
Let's
class.
go here together.
Okay, we're gonna move into a squat. You guys with the knee surgery, you can need to sit in the chair, sit at the edge and do the wide. You're gonna do that, Beth? You can demo that one, please. And then who sits on a block normally? Me. Okay, you can demo that one. So there's beauty and variety. It's okay to be different. Your heels may be off the floor. They may not be grounded. That's okay. You'll have to balance a little bit more that way, but breathe. And then notice here, if or what maybe your block, you know, is it the ankles? Is it the calves? Is it the knees? Is it the hips? Right? Or all of the above? It's just a way to get to know yourself and your body better, and to know where there could be maybe some room for improvement, or not an improvement. That's the wrong word. Bring the hands down. We hold and store things in the body. So wherever we feel constricted and tight, that's where we're holding. So the inner work and the release and the forgiveness and all the stuff that aligns with the light can help to flush it out. Okay, send your left leg forward and bend your right. But instead of having the foot close to the other leg, separate it out a little bit. Okay. So you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna open up. That's not gonna work for you. You're just gonna fold like this or through the middle even, okay? Because that's good, that's too much, yeah. Take your right arm up. Exhale, lean out over the straight leg. Good. Now we're gonna, the binding of the arm, you get to test it now. You turn the thumb down. Yep. So it's an internal rotation of the arm. And then you keep winding, not just the hand, but all the way up the arm and see if you can bind it. You got it. That's it. Now take your left arm out. And then look how the foot wants to turn out. Mine does too. So keep the toes lifted and circle the left arm behind the back. Okay, don't worry if the hands come together or not. But if they can, you can grip the fingers together. But you don't have to. You're looking out beyond your front foot. And the idea is to shine the light out from your heart and soul. Because this pose is actually called ray of light. It's one of the Marichyasana poses. Marichi was one of the first yogic sages. I've always heard 7, but the other day I read there were 10. So 7 or 10. I don't know which is correct. All right, we're gonna release that bind. You're gonna keep the foot here and do a simple twist. All right, we're gonna keep this right knee up and we're gonna step that foot over to the other side for a sage twist. We lift the heart and we hug that knee in with the left arm. Take the right hand behind the back and then twist, twist, and turn to the right. Lift up through your back. So I want you to close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to think of someone that you know personally that's going through a lot of stress. Trying to face challenges or obstacles. And I want you to send them some light and love, surround them with a bubble of light, affirming, I radiate my love, goodwill, and compassion to you and your family. Exhale, unwind from that position. Uncross that right leg, set it down, bend your left knee, and then you'll open from your hip. Yeah. Take that left arm now to the inside of the knee and stretch it out. Rotate the hand down, thumb away to bind the arm in front of the knee. And just do your best. Right arm circles around behind your back. Turn the toes up and look out beyond them. Ray of light, Marichyasana. So my sister that's been going through breast cancer this year, you know, she just got through all the treatments, all the surgeries, to just be taking chemo pills right now. She did all the chemotherapy the other way. And she finally got cleared to exercise. And so she got all excited. She went to the YMCA in her town to go exercise, went to a class, and it was one of those machine classes. And the machine was already on a fast speed, and she didn't know it, and she was already on it. And she fell and broke her arm. Oh, it's like, really? Right? I know. But don't you know of people like in your circle that things just keep happening? So come back up. Hop that foot over or keep it if you want the open twist. And then lift up through your heart, hug that knee in, circle that left hand behind your back, and now rotate the opposite way. So twists are so beneficial to so many different chakras in the body. It's good for the endocrine system, the digestive system, the respiratory system. It helps to trim the waist. It's a natural chiropractic adjustment. It gives us a boost of energy. The list goes on and on. So breathe well here. Know that you're receiving many benefits in this pose. But then bring about a more spiritual purpose. Bring in the big yoga.
Think of that same person and family that may need your love and light, or consider sitting it out globally. I radiate my love, goodwill, and compassion to soul friends everywhere. Or you can specify to you and your family. And then exhale, unwind from that. All right, let's roll down to the back. And we're gonna cross the left ankle over the right knee. And you may want to stay right here as you are. You may want to pick up the right foot. You may want to clasp your hands behind your right thigh and hug it towards you. So if your hands don't quite reach, don't worry about it. You can still pick up the foot and draw it in. You can also use a strap as an extension of your arms and wrap it behind the leg. Take 3 more breaths. And then release. Replace the left foot to the floor, and then cross the right ankle over the left knee, side the needle pose. You can be here, you can pick up the left foot, or you can thread your arms through and hug in, or use a strap. Couple more breaths. And breathe. Uncross the right ankle, roll to your right side body. Push down through your left hand up. We are going to create a more restorative pose for our Shavasana today. So you're going to want your 2 blocks. I'm actually going to go lower today. So medium and small, or tall and medium, either one. They create a slide. Yeah. Have the zipper down so it's not going to push into your skin. And you can slide your legs out and have your spine resting on the bolster. So you should feel kind of like you're in a anti-gravity chair or recliner. Make sure your back is fully supported. Turn that music off just for a moment. Because now that you're settled into the pose for your deep relaxation, we always relax at the end of class. But it's a way for the mind and body to integrate the benefits of what we've been doing. And it allows us time to be with ourselves after we've dispelled some of the stress and tension we've been holding internally. And after this time of doing medicinal breath work to calm the nerves, calm mind, then you can either just be, you can drop into relaxation, or you can use this time to meditate. I thought for today's practice, since we were talking about illumination, that we might listen to a song. And before I play the song, I just want to remind you, anytime you share a smile with another, anytime you slow down to let another vehicle in front of you, anytime that you're understanding, anytime you have an act of kindness, that's other ways we can shine our light. We are light bodies, we are light beings, and science is even saying that we are made up of the same thing as stars. And think about just the sun, the one closest star can light up our entire sky. And as the earth rotates, it's reflected from the moon that can light up the evening. The song that I'm going to be playing today is by an artist, India Ari. It's called I Am Light. And so when I play this song, I want you to listen to the lyrics, hear the words that she's singing. See if you can relate. I am light, I am light. 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 I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. 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 I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light. I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside. Oh,
am light. I am divinity defined. I am a God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I
You are mine. We. Simply be with your breath. Next. Slowly begin. Close your breath. Begin to awaken a little movement, maybe in your hands and feet. So you can sit up or you can roll to one side to sit up. Take your time. Keep your eyes closed, settling into your body. Hopefully noticing a positive shift or difference. Drawing your hands together to prayer position at the heart. This gesture, what we end our practice with. A very sweet gesture that's usually used as a form of greeting in India. It translates to mean my light sees and bows and respects the light that you hold inside. Imagine if the whole world could adopt that attitude. My light sees your light. Bringing your thumbs up to the back. And as we bow, we'll bring it down into the heart. So just to give you a little backstory on India Ari, she was a very famous recording artist. You know, she came out with the album. She was like doing great, and you know, like a lot of big entertainment industries, like the music industry, can really suck your soul. You know, between the paparazzi and between the demand for schedule and always expecting to be creative and always being presented a certain way. And then the people who kind of control the contract want to control you, right? And so they lose a lot of their liberties with these contracts. And when the contract ended, she decided she was done with it. She was like, I'm out of here. Because she went into a deep depression. Anyway, she got into yoga. And when she got into yoga, it stripped her back down to her true authentic self. Because, you know, she was being manipulated. Like, you should look this way, you should do this, you should do this song, blah, blah, blah. And she found her true identity again. And she realized she really was a songbird. She really was a songwriter. She really was an artist, and she got back into the industry, but doing it her way. So it's a very inspiring story, and that's obviously, when you listen to those lyrics, it's very good and inspired. Anybody that had a chair, if you don't feel like taking it to the hallway, I'll take it for you, so no worries. Thank you for joining, Carlos. I don't know if Wendy made it or not. She didn't. I'll send her a recording. Was that angle okay? It was so full. Look at this. It was so full today.
Yeah, great today.
You see me all right?
Yes, everything.
Okay, good.
I like this view better.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll change it. I think I'll change it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah.
So Wednesday I'll do it from this direction too, because that does free up some space in
Yeah.
the studio, and this class is starting to get crowded again.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you Wednesday. Thank you.
Bye.